We're here in Noumea in New Caledonia ahead of the OFC Futsal Men's Champions League starting on Tuesday. 5 teams competing. We've got our head of football development at OFC, Paul Toohey, and also Juliano Schmeling, who is the OFC Futsal consultant. Guys, let's start with you, Paul. The Solomon Islands, a powerful force in futsal. They've got the Mana trio of brothers here who are legends of the game in that part of the world. You're going to expect a lot from Matuks FC this week.
Yeah, for sure, Matt. I think Clifford Misitana too, also from Kurukuru. Obviously, Solomon Islands have dominated futsal in the region for a while. That changed last year with New Zealand in the OFC Nations Cup. But for sure, they've been working hard and they've got a lot of fans. There's a lot of power in the team, some experience, as you mentioned. And for sure, I think Matuks will be real contenders next week.
Juliano, we saw a lot of players on show in Auckland last October in the Futsal Men's Nations Cup, including some very good players from New Caledonia. ASPT, they've got players from that national side in this squad. They are playing at home by virtue of that fact alone. They're going to be pretty motivated.
They are, Matt. I believe they'll be very competitive. They have some few players from the national team. They will be in the action next week, especially Matthew, that is the goalkeeper, was a key player last year for their team. And I believe they will work hard and they will fight very well to compete next week. Will be an amazing tournament, yeah.
It certainly will be, and Fiji, well, they were a big improver at the Nations Cup. They had some great results in Auckland. They pushed New Zealand very hard in one of the games there, and they've got a number of players from that squad who are here with the Suva FC team.
That's right, Matt, and I think it's the development that's gone on in Fiji over a long period now, and I think it's been increased lately with the work of Jerry Sam. What we're seeing is more club futsal in Fiji, and Suva have come out of that as the champions, but I think behind that there's a lot of work, and it's really great to see because Fiji have always been something of a powerhouse. They hosted the early futsal tournaments. It was always, Vodafone Arena was always the home of futsal, but here we see them now like really strong. I think they'll be contenders next week as well.
In Vanuatu, Juliano, they have some very talented players. They're very quick, they're very passionate. What do you expect from the university club from Port Vila?
Look, Matt, we know the job that Ben Hunai is doing in Vanuatu in terms of development. He's doing an amazing job there. We know the university team is coming with some few players from the national team that were in New Zealand last year. And we expect that the typical from Vanuatu have skillful players, quickly counterattacks, 1v1, good decisions. So will be a lot of action from Vanuatu, and I believe they will perform well.
Well, the fifth club is Vaitongo FC from Tonga, and they dominate all walks of football in that country. Men's Champions League, Women's Champions League, perennial contenders, and of course at futsal too. And Hemaloto Polavili, who is almost Mr. Football, I think, in Tonga, being kind to him, a great competitor. He's going to be leading the Tongan side. So what are you expecting from Vaitongo?
Yeah, I think in Tonga, again, with futsal, it's been a 10-year program. A lot of that work started around 2014. Under Kalifi, the technical director, there's been an increasing focus on futsal, on beach soccer. So it's a new team and it's a new experience. We've seen improvement. Tonga have competed in 2 of the OFC Nations Cups. Last year they went so close to their first victory against Samoa. It was a great battle. So I think first objective is to pick up some points here, win a game. Sounds like a cliche, but take it game by game. But anything's possible, and we're so happy to welcome Vaitongo to its first club tournament with OFC.
And it's not just the players, but the officials. There are some world-class officials who have arrived from Argentina to help officiate in this tournament. They've been involved in a workshop with the OFC referees, Juliano. That's just adds another little bit of spice to it too, because you've got some real quality coming in, officials who may well officiate at the Futsal World Cup in Uzbekistan later this year.
Yeah, Matt, it's so amazing to see referees from CONMEBOL, referees from AFC coming to a workshop here in OFC region. So nice to see quality referees, referees that are pushing themselves to improve. And they'll be in the action next week. It will be nice to see them, and definitely they'll bring some special skills here, yeah, to develop our players, develop our coaches as well, and yeah, we'll see what's going to happen next week, yeah.
Well, I won't put the guys on the spot to predict the winner, but 6 match days, 2 matches each day, the finals on Sunday, and it all starts Tuesday, and of course it's live on FIFA Plus.